Thank you for watching our videos and subscribing to our channel. This video is brought to you by our Patreon partners. Without these fantastic people, our videos would not be possible. Thank you, partners. Don't forget to check out our website that is designed to help you find the right product for your needs.
This topic is fluffing.
When diapers are made, they're in a factory, they come off of a machine, and a lot of them are made in China, and they gotta ship not only from China to somewhere else in the country, they also gotta make it from the warehouse in whatever country you live in to your home. And size is important, so they squish them and compact them and seal them in these bags as tight as they can to take up as least amount of volume as possible. So these are 2 fluff diapers just like these, and as you can see, they clearly are bulked up and fluffed. And what this does is it doesn't make it absorb any more than the original one, but it helps wick it to the areas that are dry already or absorb faster. We're not the type of review channel that shows the absorption rate, but there are other channels like Real World Incontinence that does that kind of testing, and I'd be interested to see how fast a fluff diaper absorbs a certain amount of volume versus a unfluffed diaper.
Thank you, Kevin and Allie. That is something we should certainly test. Kevin and Allie have a great YouTube channel about living with incontinence and testing adult diapers. Please check out their channel, K Huck. Since they have created several great videos on the subject already, we will briefly go over what fluffing or massaging a brief is, and then we'll see if we can answer Kevin's questions. After unfolding the brief, stretch the brief as this activates the standing leak guards. Using your fingers, make sure the standing leak guards are not stuck down to the padding. Fold the brief in half vertically. This creates a center channel which helps keep the fluid in the center of the brief. To massage the brief, you can either gently pull on the padding to loosen up the fibers. Do not be overly aggressive with this step. Or massage the brief by gently squeezing the padding in your hand. Make sure to touch all of the padding. You can do either option or even both. The key for either of these options is not to be overly aggressive, which can lead to premature clumping and padding breaking down. But does fluffing or massaging a brief provide any benefit? Does it have any drawbacks? Let's find out. Kevin uses the Dry 24/7 as a standard diaper, so we'll use that for our testing. As you can see, the Dry 24/7 brief is just over 1 inch tall out of the package, and a brief that was sitting on the shelf for a week gained an additional 1/4 inch in height. But fluffing the brief doubles the thickness of the product. We tested both the fluffed and standard briefs using our standard normal flow standing test to see if the fluff brief absorbs more or is able to contain more before leaking. In our testing, we did see a tiny increase in the absorption before leaking from test to test in the fluff brief over a standard brief. However, in the overall average of tests, the increasing capacity of the fluff brief was only 5 milliliters. During our testing, we also watched to see if the fluff brief was able to wick fluid throughout the brief better. In our testing, we found the standard brief showed some hints of better wicking, but overall, we found no real difference in wicking between the briefs. Now let's get to Kevin's question. Does the fluff brief absorb fluid faster than the standard brief? In our testing, we found the fluff brief was able to absorb 800 milliliters from 30 seconds up to 1 minute faster than the standard brief. This is a vast improvement in the brief at absorbing fluid. While this testing did not show any improvements in overall capacity for the Dry 24/7 brief, when we tested the North Shore Supreme brief, that is a product that is packed more tightly than many other products, we found the fluff brief was able to absorb 1 full 400 milliliter wetting more than the standard brief before leaking. North Shore suggests the Supreme brief needs to be activated before use. This greatly improves the product's overall softness and is much more comfortable for the wearer. This technique will likely have different results from product to product. Now that we have found some very positive results with this technique, did we find any negative effects with it? We did find possible issues that can pop up with this technique. Fluffing briefs can lead to premature core breaking down and lead to clumping. This can be minimized by not being overly aggressive with the fluffing. The amount of this breakdown will vary from product to product. The fluffing technique does increase the bulk of the products, which can make it slightly harder to make them discreet. However, under clothing, the bulk tends to be less noticeable than most people's perception. So what are our thoughts on fluffing or massaging briefs? We massage every brief in our testing and in real life because it just works better. You should try to find out the amount of massaging the brief that works best for your needs and the products that you use. Thank you, Kevin and Allie, for a great question, and make sure to check out their channel, K Huck, on YouTube. Remember, no matter what other people call your protection, it's just underwear. Don't let incontinence limit your life. Have a great day. Please thank our Patreons for bringing you this video. If you want to be our partner, please join our Patreon. Don't forget to check out our website that is designed to help you find the right product for your needs.